have released the dog. I'm Lil Rick the gamer, do it 100% gamer, bro. No one else will go hard, I will do it for the gamers. Yo, can't contain my flow. I need to play a game for sure. Maybe RTS or RPG or maybe even MMO.
GamerDude 2088, and we're back for another Skylanders Ring of Heroes video. And today we're going to talk a little bit about Mirage Tower. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, because that'd be greatly appreciated. If you don't, just give it a thumbs up anyway, because that'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you're new here, turn my post notifications on so you can be the first to view my content. Catch me live Monday through Friday. I said Friday, you know you don't stream Friday, player. It's Thursday at twitch.tv/GamerDude2088. And that's 9 p.m. Eastern until I feel like I am just done. Okay, so now on with the video. I was actually hoping, it's like as much as I like to be first to do a certain content or specific content, I was actually hoping somebody else will catch on to this. Like I've been actually talking about this for like weeks on stream, kind of like hinting at it a little bit. There's been other content creators around, but I guess they didn't deem it as anything important. Like, if anybody that's been following me for a long period of time, like in other games and everything, you know that PvP never really was my thing, and going into like your trial dungeons, which is the Mirage Tower here, is like my favorite thing in the world. I have so many guides for so many different games just talking about the floors, the problems, solutions, and all of that good stuff. And I felt like it was pretty lackluster, not only in kind of how easy it was and the fact that you just have to build Kaboom and you clear and you pretty much clear no problem, but it's only 60 floors and not 100 like most games at base are. Plus, they rotate and have a different boss system. Now, some other games don't have a different boss system. Some don't even allow you to even go back and do the floors again. Talking about you, Epic 7. But this is not about that game, because that game doesn't have nothing to do with the fact that we've been talking a little bit about how, you know, the hard mode, because we looked in here like, oh yeah, it's going to be cool. The hard mode's going to be real tough. We're probably going to need like a bunch of units to build knockdown teams, and we need slap shot and thunder rod, and we got to build all this. Get ready. But I don't think hard is coming before we get more floors. And let me show you why. In the strategy info section, I just happened to like click in here and look in here one time. This is supposed to be hard, so that's not here. And I was just clicking in here, and I noticed when I was just messing around looking through here, there's floors in here that wasn't in here previously since we had the 1.0.9 update. 60 is where we stopped, but we got 65, 70, 75, and 80. Now, since the update, these have been added in because they wasn't in here before. I didn't see them in here before, but they're in here now, and that leads me to believe that they are preparing us for more floors coming soon. Now, what I want to talk about is it'd be cool to, like, you know, because what kind of mechanics they're gonna have. They can't keep using the same thing. Like, I don't want to see more bomb things that just gonna explode, blow up your team, and because you need to have a shit ton of damage just to be able to get past it. I don't want to see that no more. It's irritating as hell as it is, and as rewarding it is to overcome it, it's dry. Let's have something, because this game has a decent amount of mechanics that it can go on with. So let's talk about a few mechanics. Let me take a look at my notes and I get back at you in a second. So one of the ones I was really thinking about is, like, let's say, I wouldn't say 65, but let's say like on floor 70, we get a boss that's immune to bombs. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. So that means you can't use any kaboom boomers, but here's the catch. Let's say this boss was a life boss. So are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I know you're thinking what I'm thinking. So you bring in Hex Crit King, Nightfall, probably, and like run some kind of diminish to take this boss down, because you can't bomb it and you can't do all that extra damage like that. So it was just something that kind of came on top of my head. It's like, it's immune to bombs. I don't know like what other features would be cool for it to have. Maybe it does diminish too. So it's like you have to fight diminish while applying diminish, maybe, possibly. Um, that'll be a cool mechanic to add on to bring more versatility, because we're at a point now where we have a few units built up. We got a lot of things going on our accounts. We're building PvP defenses and PvP teams and all these different things, and there's a lot of people that was building Hex, so this will be like right up your alley at the same time. And you know, people like myself that run Hex Crypt King, if not Nightfall, will enjoy to have something like that going on in their account as well. But that's kind of one of the mechanics that I was just thinking, like, you know, maybe if that, I don't always have like all the ideas always at the top of my head and everything, though. But just a little something. So along the lines of the boss, like applying diminish or something like that, it's like, all right, you bring diminish, it applies diminish as well. So maybe you need to have a cleanser or something. Maybe you need to out heal the boss or something like that. To kind of like coincide and deal with it, or maybe something like how the Welling boss is, where you know once you have all the debuffs on it, it applies the diminish. It gets like extra damage on your units for having diminish on them or whatever. So you kind of want to get the diminish off at the same time. It's immune to bomb, so maybe you bring diminish, right? But you don't necessarily have to bring diminish, but diminish will be helpful and along the line of having you just extra damage on top of whatever physical damage that you will be dealing. So it'll be that was like a cool thought. But for like let's say like 80 would be a beast one. Like it'd be it just I can just experience 80 would be that one though. That one. We ain't gonna talk about like 65 and 75, because that's just like sub boss before you get to the big boss on the big floor, you know. So a boss where it's hard to land hits, like this boss has like super high invasion or something, kind of like how the Welling boss is, where it invades so much, so you're gonna need to pack on the extra accuracy, because trying to throw in crits is not going to do it. Like that would be kind of cool. And then let's say it has like a charge ability, like once it's charged, if you attack and glance on it, it deals out like a massive amount of damage or something like that. It's like something crazy. But if you don't glance once it's charged up or whatever, then the damage is not all that insane. So maybe you need to bring like a disruptor just to make sure you're safe. So giving us a reason to use those accuracy runes that we've been holding on, waiting to figure out what the hell we're gonna do with them. Just some stuff like that, you know. A little bit of my thoughts. I mean, what you guys think? What would be some cool mechanics to see on the floors for 65 to 70? Because we have a bunch of things that we can utilize, a bunch of different mechanics that can be done, that can be frustrating as well as challenging and fun to overcome at the same time, to just get a different grasp of things. So leave those down in the comment section below, because I like to read what you guys' thoughts are. And this is the Gamer Dude signing out, and I hope you enjoy. See you in the next one. Deuces.